whenever,
and now they're feeling the sting of that shit because
whenever we're going through
I don't know.
someone breaking a generational curse,
So that means
the generational curse can and will cause others to step down. People that were not believers in the first place. Now, I'm not going to say believers in God, but that is it too. But that takes a moment. You have to be first believing the messenger that God sent you. Now, when all of a sudden it dings in your head that the messenger was right, you don't. It's gonna hurt. You might wake up every morning crying first. Just say, "Good morning, God. Thanks for waking me up," through the tears while crying. That might go on for 30 days. That's normal. Yeah. Because it's a very deep pain, and you can feel it in your chest. It's worse than any roller coaster ride that you've ever had. The thing is that that's called healing. That pain is actually something good for you, because the heart is softening. The more it hurts, this will show how hard your heart was. And that's when you're supposed to thank God for softening your heart as it's hurting. You know, because sometimes in order to fix things, it has to hurt a little bit. Now, you let it hurt, and then that pain, you have to know what to do with it. You can't allow the pain to make you angry. Meaning, who hurt me this way? This shit hurts. I'm just going to go back to what I was thinking because I wasn't hurt then. That's not right. Or else you would not have felt the pain. This is going to be what we call a good hurt, although the situation and the events and everything surrounding this is not good. What's good is that you understand what it is. It's like having surgery and then you come home and you got to take this little medicine, but you got a little pain here and there. But this really hurts. I mean, really hurts. I guess it all boils down to the fact that we really did know each other anyway. Let me tell you exactly how I feel, okay? That kind. Well, today I'm just a lonely girl. You're going to feel lonely. Or a man. Whatever you are, you're going to feel lonely. Because you didn't get on the train. And at that point in your time, you wouldn't have been able to stay on the train with me. Because you would have caused me danger. But at this point, if there's anything or anyone that is starting to feel a pain in your chest, don't think of it as weakness. You know why? I've been through the pain. Now, another thing. You have to go to therapy. Your health insurance, your Medicaid, or whatever you're working with, allows you so many therapy appointments a year. It's mandatory, or else you won't get to, because you're trying to figure out how did I end up like this. Now, see, here's another difference in between the curse breaker and people that have an epiphany. That epiphany is actually giving you another choice. A lot of our choices were taken from our parents took it from us before we even knew we had one. The epiphany is the pain because you don't believe in God if your mama told you not to have one. Well, maybe that's God softening your heart, like I said. You just enjoy that. That's called enduring long suffering. He's trying to make your heart better. You have a heart attack. Now, it kind of feels like somebody shot you in the heart. This is a real pain. This pain is real in the chest. Stomach. It can come on any time. So that's when you play the Our Father who art in heaven, holy would be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us. This is the part. Because the person that's breaking the curse, let's say no one's perfect. Everyone sins. So I've been given, I always, pray. But this is the thing is what we're going to say. A lot of times the people against the curse breaker have committed atrocities or stood by idly and watched, like the white people that say they're not prejudiced. They're in fear. Well, you're not that scared. Not scared enough for me. You're supposed to be afraid for my life. But here we go. I went on a tangent. When you have, in this particular thing, I'm talking to like people who are involved in a generational curse breaking. Whether you agree with it or not, whether you're the one breaking the curse or not, it matters not. You are still going through the generational curse breaking. Let's say you have no knowledge of it and ignorant. That'd be very hard to do because my mic sounds nice. Testing, 1, 2, 3. You see? So now you have to, I'm going to guess, because what I would think I would do if if someone else was breaking the curse and I decided, and then I realized that I was wrong, I would have to first make sure that God knows that. You don't believe in God, you got to start pretending just like you did whatever you was doing. But who cares? You got to tell yourself, you got to mean it to yourself. You know if you lying. When you say these prayers, you know in your chest if you lying. Now, a lot of us say, I ain't going to do that no more. I ain't going to drink no more. I'm going to drink no more. And they drink. Well, you knew you were lying. You just knew that you wanted to not drink no more at that point. So anyway, I would think that I would want to be forgiven of my trespasses of the person that put their life on the line just to show me a point. You think that a generational curse breaker. Now, let's make this clear. I just thought of this. I've always said this is a one-man team. Ain't no ad in the paper. Ain't nobody calling you. I'm not bumping shoulders. And you ain't calling my mouth no motor. Meaning, I'm not putting together any type of manipulative teams, practices, in any way. If in fact what I say does create emotional or mental disturbance, it's not because it's abuse. It's because I've repeated what you've done out loud. So if it hurts you, it hurts your feelings, makes you feel some sort of way, you better work on that pain that you just felt in your chest once you had, and you don't even know why. Let's say you don't even know why you got that pain in your chest. It's because God's tapping you. But here we go. It can cause emotional crying all the time. I've already been through this. Without trying to work on bettering yourself every day when you wake up, you have to say, I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. And you look for that. And you can't know what it's going to be when you wake up. Today I'm going to do this. You don't know. That's not the kind we're doing. Every single time, all that day, when you find a chance to do something nice, do it. Hold the door. Say thank you. Say please and thank you. Yeah. Every time. Good morning. You catch eye contact with someone too long? Nod at them. Good morning. You having a nice day? Honey, you know I don't go outside much, so honey, I go to the store. The whole store be done had a nice day with me. That's my personality, but I think that's what it is that you got to do. Because these are things that you guys aren't doing. Michelle does, so to speak. Hi, this is my granddaughter. Look at her. Yeah, this is my baby. What's your name? I sure like your hat you got on. That's not the same thing. This is an in passing thing. The only way you're going to stop is if you're helping somebody with a flat tire. You're helping somebody pick up something they dropped. You trying to catch a kid before they get in the street. You trying to say, oh man, don't hit that lady. You try to say, oh please sir, don't hit that lady, even though you're the lady. You find an opportunity, an opportunity to be better than yesterday. That's why, and you guys have been following me, you'll see that I give the people on the streets with those sign stuff. And imagine that. The things I give them, I seem to never run out of now. You better ask somebody. Anyway, you would have to do it on a regular basis to notice. You would ask somebody if I don't. Now, what you have to do is if you have to work during these times that you might want to go to these therapists, you have to get on the kind where you get a video conferencing during your lunch and actually eat and talk to them and tell them what you have to do that for. If they recommend that you take more classes or this and that, you start trying to do what they say. It is not time to not tell the doctor everything. If you don't know what to tell them, start out by saying, my auntie, my cousin, my sister, my daughter is being a curse breaker. What do you mean a curse breaker? Because you got to remember, depending upon who you choose, they might be totally medical, but it doesn't matter. Well, the family has curses on it, like incest. Start with that. That way, you don't have to feel it no more being hard to say. Then say physical abuse, malnourishment. Those are easier to say, aren't they? Just straight out say incest, da-da-da. Say, just throw it in there like it's casual so you can get it out. You do it the first time, your heart's going to be beating while you're doing it, right before it. Might start beating, you're going to start crying. Say it anyway. Because are you trying to figure out, well, I'm black and I'm proud, still alive, say it loud? You better ask somebody, all of you guys, because you have to remember that the soldier comes back from war with mental difficulties. So for you as a civilian to participate in manipulation of families, get on a whole group of people, and la 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 la, yes, you have just committed some shit that can cause you to need therapy. So what did that girl just say, girl? I said even y'all devil motherfuckers need to go to therapy. Now, I don't give a fuck like that about y'all. It's just that what I'm doing is helping the public at large. I can't care to the point where I tear up, smile up. Y'all got to get up. I told y'all, I was trying to teach y'all before. Now y'all get in the public. Like Jesus said, I don't have no family. If y'all was already around me, why are y'all needing to know? Because you were hard-headed, rather do bad things to keep from having bad things happen to you. Well, guess what? You didn't care if they happened to me, which means you've caused it to happen to you if you just remember. The person in the drive-by, everybody gets PTSD. The people in the car and the people in front of the house all participate in having PTSD. Doesn't matter if you're Crip, Blood, Psycho, Peace Stone, Gangster, all of them have PTSD. And a lot of them, if you sit and ask, when you go to LA, you'll find a lot of people on their Social Security Disability or SSI from having been in prison or having shot a gun, whether it's drive-by or not. So, the devil tricked you, huh? You thought you was only causing me mental anguish. In order to cause the mental anguish, you have to deal with some. You don't think so? Oh, you agree with Trump that the veterans, disabled veterans, are nothing? I wonder about those veterans that's working with you guys, as far as my family. Do you really trust them with your country? Ask yourself, are those good soldiers? Or are you picking on the good soldier? You better ask somebody, Michelle, how you raising your clan? Mafia, covenant, witch doctors, demon dogs, Jezebels, all of your Jezebels. That's how we're raised. I've been working on me since 12th grade. You got to stop wanting that sex, and you got to go around, turn around and tell the children that Tanya's right. And this is what we're going to do next. Those are the only two hard shits you got to do. I done did this already. I done already said it and made it easy for you to say. I'm talking all over the world. So once you see my videos, it should be taking the sting out for you. I ain't say you ain't gonna feel it in your chest. Say it with your chest. Even if it's down here like this. And it says, we get beat. What? Otherwise, you're gonna be in that sane asylum. You gotta work on yourself. You wanna be like me? You can't. You got to be the best you. So stop watching me and trying to imitate me. Because God knows an imitator. And when it's imitation. Don't you know when you be eating strawberries, when you imitation strawberry flavoring? It don't taste like real strawberry flavor, do it? Well, stop being an imitator. The only thing you're supposed to do is follow the things I said I've done. But that doesn't mean look at me and imitate me, because some of these things you might not have to go through. I'm going through on real time, letting y'all see. So you shouldn't even have an issue. Actually, did you see me cry and come back down and do another video and I'm done? But I ain't done. I got PTSD. Do you guys? Yes, it's called complex PTSD. It's been handed down by Michelle and LaVade and Antoinette. Jeffrey has no kids. So he's just a victim. Used as a demon dog. But I can't care about no victims that I already tried to help. I figure you just wanted to eat at my house because it was better cooking at that house. No, not cooking. More victuals. The food was there. And you had everything you needed. Unlike Michelle's house. So that's what I figured you did when you was a kid, Jeff. Well, guess what? When you donate your tithes to the church, or to the church is humans, because the God is inside you. You just haven't polluted and ain't talked to him. The devil inside you, you have to let the devil in. God is there at birth. He's still there. He might leave you. But you got to. I'm only giving examples of my family. I'm not trying to pick up no baby, grown, adult, baby, infant monsters. Been there, done that. This is I've already been to that part of the journey, you guys. I've already been through that part of this curse breaking. You don't realize that it didn't just now start? It's been since I was 12th grade I've been breaking this. And over the last year, I've obtained enough current statutes broken without limitations as of yet. And I'm going to have to practice and exercise that and not let them expire this time, although I didn't even consider them last times, even though I knew, Michelle, that you set me up when my eyeball hung out and then laid in my bed with me. I didn't say nothing happened, you guys. I said I rescued me from that. But she had to sleep with me because she was visiting my house. I don't know why she didn't go to somebody else's house like the people she had jump on me. They didn't have no house. Oh, so you took advantage of them, gave some hotel money? Why you didn't have no hotel money? Oh, see. Busy trying to make sure I don't make it out, I guess. I don't know. I don't have to dwell on that because dwelling on that would cause me the ability to manipulate. And so I don't have to figure out who, where, when, why. I don't have to have all the pieces. The cops told on you already. Said it came from down here. They didn't call the police on themselves. You did that. And then you're going to say, I don't call the police. Bitch, you had already called them. So, and what a tangled web we weave. But see, I've never been a bad girl, or else I would have went to jail that night, huh? So I've been good all this time. I didn't say that they didn't take me. Oh, I wanted to make sure everybody knew and knows that Michelle has done plenty of drugs in her past. So if you find her credible, which is a mistake, I too am credible, which is not a mistake. Because the VA has already investigated that I was railroaded, and I did have to spend time with OSI, and somewhere it must say what I say it happened to me. And my urine was clean. Now, people in my family seem to think that that's not true. It was clean after the sting, after being ordered to use the drug. I pretended to use it and use that cigarette smoke. Y'all heard the story? Go back to the Facebook. I'll be back over there in a few days. So in the meantime and in between time, I wanted to say I probably will start doing these types of videos on my Facebook once I get it opened again. And the only time that I will do them over here is when I've managed to get my Facebook closed, because I figure it might get closed again. Yeah, I want a long run. So now, other than that, over here will be medicinal vaporizers of dry herbs. Yeah. Okay? So, that don't mean I ain't going to be watching my videos over here. I'm just putting it back how I had it. I like it like that. Okay? Toodles. Now, I guess what? I ain't got no more tips and hints directly to my family. I plan to learn how to speak on it without using, well, I guess I'm going to use me an example all the time. Because I have to use those examples. And I haven't even told everything, you guys. Technically, All I've told you is what happened. What actually happened, step by step, on this day, on this year. This person did, that person did. I tried this and I didn't want that. I haven't told you anything like that. So stop helping me try to create content by making things for me to address, because they're sophomoric, according to compared to what I'd rather be talking about. You're wasting it. You're wasting all your time. So, a lot of things that I've been hearing, you know, some of it's good, but it's mostly what I've said, and then someone thinks something else, and or they have heard things. But you know, I don't have time to keep saying stuff like that. You motherfuckers can't guess. That's too damn bad. And you don't have to have no guess. You just have to have some damn sense. I already said it. You gotta look through and listen to them for different reasons. I would not be receiving my VA benefits if, in fact, OSI, the Air Force, or anything else had been a dirty urinalysis, or if there was actual motherfucking witnesses to the use, which is not. Keep up. You guys want me so broke. Who does that? You don't want me to be the Air Force woman that I am? That good airman? One of the best airmen you've ever laid eyes on? Yes, I'm going to pop that collar. Because that's what I do. What you need to know is that you're disturbing your country. And you're trying to further deteriorate military property, i.e. Airman Cummings. All of you have tried to impersonate me, so that is stolen valor, impersonation of an officer or an enlisted personnel. I'm not active duty? Who gives a fuck? You're still trying to impersonate me with my military ID in my wallet. Next time, you make sure that you talk to people that have been through certain things. Them Navy fucks. Fuck that. Them. The Marines you talking to? Fuck her too. Harry, they don't know shit. All they know is their job. And guess what? That's all I know. Problem is, I'm the personnel specialist. In case y'all didn't know what that was, it don't mean typist. It means human resources of the Air Force. Civilian bitches. Now keep messing with me some more.